everyone. I am going to try something different. This is probably the rawest video I'm going to make to date. And I just want to talk about a lot of different things. I have been very emotional about my daughter lately, and I'm curious if anybody else has felt the same way. I'm sure you guys have, but I just need to put this out there. Like, I just feel this so strongly. I'm not trying to say, look at me. I'm not trying to say, feel sorry for me. I'm trying to bring awareness to the fact that the motherly instinct is so real, and the motherly attachment is so real. Not that anybody needs reminding, but this is just my experience with it. And also, this is a way for me to leave something behind for my daughter. I don't know if you guys realize this, but I created the podcast for you, but I also created the podcast for my daughter. And I am an older mom. She is not going to have me for as long as maybe some of her peers will. And I want her to have a lasting documentation of who I am and what I believe and what I stand for, and just my perspective on life and my perspective on her and motherhood. Because when she becomes a mom, if she waits as long as I did, then I'm going to be a lot older, and I hope I'm still here. I hope I'm here a very, very long time, but nobody knows. We don't know what tomorrow holds. So I want her to have a record of what her mom thinks about things, and she can look back hopefully on it and be like, yeah, my mom went through this postpartum issue too. And I don't want her to feel alone when she's not with, or when I'm not with her anymore. I want her to be able to have something of me. And this is just my way of doing that. So lately, I've been super emotional just about her growing up. And the first thing is her hair. The weirdest thing. So let's talk about the weird things that moms keep because of their kids, right? So we're super emotional and tied to the smallest thing. So I am thankfully past the postpartum depression. Postpartum depression was one of the worst things I have ever experienced in my whole life. I would not wish it on my very worst enemy. It literally felt like I was battling my own mind every day. It felt like I was just fighting for sanity every single day of my life. And whilst trying to also keep a little human alive, which is wild. It's completely nuts to have this mental battle and then also be so responsible for this other life. And of course, I wasn't doing it alone. Her dad was wonderful through it, and he was, always there for her and just doing things to make life easier. And at the time, I didn't realize it, but he really was. Like he's been a great dad, and he's just been just a wonderful presence in Mia's life. So my daughter's name is Mia, and I just can't thank God enough for our situation, just like putting us together, because it just could have gone so differently. So anyway, yes, postpartum depression is behind me, thank God. And through that, I came out of the other side stronger, wonderful, but now I'm still emotional about all sorts of things. And her growing up is one of them. She recently got into some scissors. So she's always been really responsible with the scissors, always. We've never really left her to her own devices and not like, here kid, have some scissors, have fun. We have an area in our house where we kind of all hang out, and she has her toys there, and we just hang and watch TV, and it's our family room essentially, but it's also her playroom. So know this, that part of the house is not clean most of the time. It's terrible. We try really hard, but it is a wreck. It is a wreck. My daughter's, she has these things called Paper Family, and she cuts out like different characters. She'll ask us to draw things, and she'll draw things or draw little characters, and we'll cut them out. And she'll cut them out and paste all these things together. So she has been doing this since she was 2. Not with scissors. I was the one who had to cut it out before she learned how to use scissors. But thankfully at her preschool, they've really like sent her home with homework to practice with the scissors and all that. And she's done really great. So I was like, okay, good. We didn't have any problems with her like slicing into furniture or her clothing or stuffed animals or anything. And I was thinking like, rock and roll, we're good to go. We're going to get through this one with no mishaps. And I was so wrong. Guys, so professional tip here for Mom 101. Right when you think you're going to get through something with no mishaps, that's when something happens. So don't get too cocky. Don't get too confident. It'll happen to you too, because it happened to us. So, and I say me, because I was the one on duty at the time. I take full responsibility. It's funny to think about. It really is truly funny to think about now, but it was not funny then. So this was a few weeks ago. We were preparing for my sister's wedding. This was the week of her wedding. And I'm thinking, okay, I've got to get packed. We've got to get all this other stuff together. Mind you, Mia and I are in the same room. Okay. So set the scene. Mia and I are in the same room. She's doing her homework. She's almost done. I look over. She's in her little world and she's cutting and pasting and doing all the things. And I get pinged. So I respond to the ping. And I was like 5-10 minutes-ish. It wasn't very long. Okay, so I'm not sitting here like giving my kids scissors and just letting her go to town. Like, she's next to me, like 2 seats over, okay? So I finally come up from doing what I need to do, from being pinged. I look over, and she's got her hair up, and she's cutting, and I'm like, no. And I thought I hit her off at the pass, right? I'm thinking, good, we're avoiding major issue here. And then as I walk over, there is so much hair on the floor. There's so much hair on the floor, guys. Like, I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it. I cried. I so cried. Like, legit, I saw the hair and I lost it. Like, I cried. I'm about to start crying now. It's her hair. I'm like, I can't. Like, that's my baby's hair. And it's this big thing of hair. I'm going to have to edit this video so I can show you how much hair this is. It was not a small amount of hair. But thankfully, I have my meltdown. Like, I totally melted down in front of her. I didn't scream at her. I was just like, no. Like, the slow-mo effect happens. And Mia's like, she's never seen me like that. So immediately she hides behind the couch or hides behind the chair the little recliner that we have. And I was like, oh, baby, I'm not mad at you. You're beautiful no matter what. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fixed. We're going to make this work. It's going to be okay. And I hold her and I rock her. Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know how we're going to fix this. Her dad's going to be furious. Like, all these thoughts are going through my head. And I was like, oh God, help me. So, I assess the damage. I kind of clean myself up and I make sure she's okay. Because of course I have completely freaked my daughter out. Like, yes, give me the Parent of the Year award right now. Like, it was not a good moment. And so I'm making sure she's okay. And I set her in the recliner and I tell her, Mia, we don't we don't cut our hair with the scissors. We just cut paper and we cut, little crafts and stuff, And I've explained this to her before. So this is not the first conversation we've had about the scissors. We've discussed scissor etiquette before, and for whatever reason, she cut her hair. And I asked her, Mia, why did you do this? And she's like, well, my hair was in my face and I wanted to get it out of my face. And I'm like, solid logic. How can I be upset with that? Really? I mean, I just cannot be upset with that. It is solid logic. Like, my daughter should teach a logic class. Really, she should. She's a genius. I'm just kidding. Anyhow, she cut her hair. I freak out. We assess the damage. And I'm looking at her hair and I'm trying to lay it down to where it's kind of okay. I brush it out a few times and I start noticing that it's got this really throwback 70s, 80s vibe to it. And I'm like, okay, we might be able to make this work because conveniently 70s and 80s hair is in style. And I was like, my daughter is a genius. I begin to swell with pride because my daughter has actually cut her hair in a layer. Guys, she cut her hair in layers, like this, great layers. I can just pull her bangs up in a little ponytail and the rest of her hair is okay. I'm like, God is good, y'all. God is good all the time. I'm just saying, this was a miracle from Jesus. It truly was. I'm just not going to front. It was a miracle. And I immediately was thinking to myself, all right, we can make this work. Now, that was the post-mortem, come to the conclusion that it's going to all be okay. What I have not divulged yet is what happened prior to this. So let's just rewind a little bit more because your girl did not handle things so well. Even after I had my little meltdown and comforted my daughter, I definitely sprung right into action and was trying to find somebody to fix my daughter's hair because I was thinking, we have a wedding this week. A wedding. I have to make my daughter's hair go from whatever this is to wedding worthy. And I am freaking out because not only am I going to my sister's wedding, I'm in the wedding and I'm doing her hair and I'm doing her makeup and I don't have time to do extra things with my daughter's hair. So the freak out is real. It's really happening and it ain't great. And so I find a few different people to, mitigate the damage, so to speak. And you would not believe how much money it costs for an emergency haircut of this scale. Y'all, it was going to cost me $80, 80, to fix my daughter's hair. So immediately I'm thinking, I don't know that we can do this right now. I don't know that it's worth it because I'm not super cheap, but I'm frugal, guys. Okay. So is my daughter's hair worth it? Of course it's worth it, but is it worth it for this moment? Maybe. And I have to answer a few questions to figure out if it's actually worth it. And so of course I'm doing mom math immediately. I'm like, okay, if this haircut is $80 and a regular haircut is $30, then how many weeks do I need to wait to where I can just give my daughter a regular haircut, right? Because this will be her first legitimate haircut outside of the one she gave herself. I'm like, $50 is $50, guys. So I'm like, is it worth it for me to try to find a creative solution? Yes, it is. I can pay myself that $50 to be my own consultant right now and figure out what the heck I'm going to do with my daughter, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so what's next? I have to assess the damage. I have to take a look at her hair. I have to figure out what on earth is going, is going to go down here. How can I fix her hair to make it look better? And so that's when I start brushing it out and figuring out, oh, it's in layers and this is wonderful. So I end up messaging the wonderful hairstylist who was just so helpful to me and letting her know, hey, we will have to just cancel this appointment. We are not going to be doing this appointment at this time. We'll come in for a regular haircut. Because I'm sorry, y'all, like $80 is kind of steep, especially during a wedding week. Weddings ain't cheap. Even if you're doing a cheap wedding, weddings ain't cheap. So that was that. And so fast forward to now, it's been a few weeks and I'm starting to think about cutting her hair again. And I am feeling a certain kind of way about it. Like I am not warming up to this idea at all. She has beautiful hair and she's got the hair that I always wanted. The soft curls, I mean, just beautiful. My daughter's stunning. And I know everybody thinks that about their daughter, but she really is, okay? And you can't tell me different. So if you ever call my kid ugly, I am coming for you. I am coming for you with everything that I have, all right? So don't call her ugly. Just saying. Unless you want to make an enemy of me. And then that could be interesting. All right, so moving on. Yes, that's the issue that I'm having right now with her hair. And the next issue I'm having is when she starts losing teeth, because she hasn't started losing teeth. Because I am the weird mom. I didn't think I was going to be the weird mom, y'all. I did not think this would happen. I had no plans to be the weird mom and keep hair and keep teeth, because I always thought that was weird that my mom kept our teeth. And I was like, not sure I'm going to do that. Y'all, you're going to do it. You're just going to do it. You don't think you're going to do it, but you're going to do it. All right. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to get real. You're going to be so attached to all your kids' things, your kids' hair and your kids' teeth. And I'm just going to be that weird mom. I've just come to the conclusion it's just going to happen. So now I have to figure out how to creatively incorporate the chunk of hair that I have kept from my daughter's little scissor experiment. Well, haircutting experiment, really. I don't know how I'm going to keep that. It's in a plastic baggie now. I don't know how to effectively store hair for years. Does anybody know how you're supposed to do this? Because the last person I knew who kept hair was my grandmother. And I'm pretty sure standards have changed since then, because she just had it kind of like taped in a memory book. And that's fine. It was a little like snippet of hair. Y'all, I got a whole wig of hair almost. Like you can make a baby doll hair with it, baby doll wig with it. It's a lot of hair. 'Cause she has a lot of hair. So now I feel like the weird mom because I got this huge wad of hair and I got to figure out what to do with it. So if you guys have any ideas, like message me, drop them in the comments. I would love to hear what you're doing or what you've seen done, because maybe you're not the weird mom yet. But if you become a mom, you will become the weird mom. You're going to succumb to it. It's going to happen. But yeah, I've just been so attached to my daughter lately, and the thought of her growing up, it just makes me teary-eyed. It makes me sad. She's going to start kindergarten soon, and I am wigging out, completely wigging out. It makes me want to quit my job and homeschool her, and I'm not even playing. We've been thinking about it for a while, and I don't want to let her go. Being an older mom, you just want to hold on as long as possible, and I want as much time as I can have with her. So if any of y'all work and want to and homeschool or want to do that or have any ideas, I am open. Drop me some comments, drop me some suggestions, drop me some links. I need all the help I can get. It's just been a wild ride. The past few weeks have really been a wild ride. I'm starting to feel a little more like I felt when I was lactating. The surge of hormones is just so real to me. So I know where the emotion's coming from, being hormonal, stranger to it as a woman, but really truly as a mom, it affects you in different ways. And I'm there, just crying about my daughter and trying to figure out what on earth I'm going to do when she gets any older and any more independent, because she doesn't need me. It's just wild. It's completely wild to me. So thanks for sticking around for my rant. I am definitely going to at least plug in a little picture of the bag of hair for you guys so you can see it. I am lost for words. I'm truly lost for words. I want to make sure that you guys feel supported too. So if there's anything I can do to kind of like help y'all out, let me know. If you want tips on something, or if you're like, hey, I'm really wondering about this thing, I definitely need ideas for things that I can research. So drop those comments for me as well. I do read them personally. This is a very low budge podcast. It's just me. So let me know what I can do for you. I'm really interested in what content you'd like for me to make going forward. Of course, it will be mostly mom-centered, parent-centered. I definitely want to hear from dads too, even though this is really I've focused everything towards moms. Dads play a massive role as well. So if you're a dad and you happen to hear this, or you're within earshot of a mom who is hearing this, thank you for the work that you do for the family as well. It's so incredibly important. And any of your suggestions are super welcome as well. But that is all that I have for you today. And I am just so grateful to be a mom today. And that sounds super duper corny. But I am. Mia is just the greatest joy in my life. And I'm sure you guys can say the same for your own children. Well, until next time, I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.